The US presidential election takes place every 4 years, following a structured cycle of primaries, debates, and a general election. It involves all 50 states and the District of Columbia, each holding elections to award Electoral College votes, which ultimately determine the president. To win, a candidate must secure at least 270 of the 538 electoral votes available across states. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are campaigning actively in key battleground states to boost voter turnout. Trump, the leading Republican candidate, focuses on large rallies in states like Florida and Ohio, emphasizing immigration control, economic revival, and an America First agenda. In contrast, Vice President Harris prioritizes grassroots events, targeting policies like healthcare access and reproductive rights, while appealing to minority voters and women through town halls and smaller forums in states like Michigan and Pennsylvania. Donald Trump entered politics as a non-traditional candidate in 2016 after a career in real estate and entertainment. His rapid rise in the Republican Party was fueled by populist rhetoric and a disruptive style. Despite losing 20, he remains influential and maintains strong support among conservatives. In contrast, Kamala Harris has steadily risen within the Democratic Party, starting as a prosecutor and later serving as California's Attorney General. As Biden's running mate in 2020, she became the first female vice president running on a platform of social justice, voting rights, and climate action. 6 months ago, Trump initially gained support by framing investigations as politically motivated, while Harris rose by addressing abortion rights and economic inequality, appealing to suburban voters and minorities. This competitive election reflects a significant ideological divide, with the outcome dependent on voter turnout and campaign strategy in the final weeks. Following a series of events which affects the different polls. Trump's past sexual misconduct allegations resurfaced during the hush money trial involving Stormy Daniels, drawing public attention and backlash from suburban voters, while his core supporters dismissed it as a political attack. As a result, Harris gained a 3% advantage among female voters, and Trump started to decline by the middle of May 2024. During a summer debate, Biden seemed sluggish and even dozed off, which boosted Trump's energetic image and reinforced perceptions of his physical capability among undecided voters. This situation gave Trump a slight advantage, but it also opened the door for Harris to enter the competition. It's evident that Harris's entry caused a slight shift in the polling trend. Ongoing investigations and legal troubles intensified, polarizing public sentiment. Trump's supporters rallied, viewing him as being unfairly targeted. Trump's numbers among Republican voters increased by 1.5%, reducing Harris's lead to 48.8% versus 47.2%. Economic immigration policies and democracy. Throughout the campaign, Trump maintained an edge on economic and immigration issues, which were top priorities for voters concerned about inflation and border security. Harris emphasized defending democracy and combating extremism, gaining favor with moderates and progressives. The conflict in the Middle East influenced voter sentiment. Trump's strong pro-Israel stance solidified conservative support, while Harris's diplomatic approach appealed to progressives. In battleground states, polls tightened, with Trump holding a narrow 50% to 48% lead in places like Arizona and Pennsylvania. Harris held a strong lead on social issues, especially abortion and healthcare, resonating with women and younger voters. Harris led Trump 53% to 36% on these issues. Attacks on Trump, along with Trump's strict stance on immigration policies and the Israel-Palestine issue, disrupted her momentum and shifted things back in Trump's favor. As the election neared, the race became increasingly tight. Trump gained ground in swing states, polling at 49% versus 47%, but Harris maintained a narrow national lead of 48.3% versus 47.2%. This election reflects a polarized electorate, with both candidates showcasing distinct platforms. The outcome hinges on voter turnout and engagement, highlighting the critical role of swing states in determining the next leader.